You were kind of the matchmaker between Benny and Dwayne on this, right?
I know. I should start a side gig of matchmaking. I'm happy. I mean, they met in 2019, and then I think the project kind of drifted. And then on Oppenheimer, when Benny and I were in the makeup trailer, he was like, "You're friends with Dwayne Johnson, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." So we kind of reconnected that way. I watched the documentary while I shot Oppenheimer, and I thought it was the clearest no-brainer I'd ever experienced as to who should play Mark and that he should do it now. And I called him and I said, "You have to do it, and you got to do it now. Like, it's so brilliant for you."
And he hasn't really done a dramatic role like this. How did you know that he could do it?
I mean, I think that he's a very profound person. I think in many ways he's the opposite of the persona of The Rock. I think The Rock almost simplifies him. He's a human being and has had a life and has struggled, and he's able to access all of that as a person and as a friend. So I was excited to see him put that in front of the camera.
When you two are such close friends, what is it like shooting these very intense and kind of fight scenes?
Sort of sponsored by tequila. I think the aftermath of them is like the come down is real. I think also the way Benny shoots is so the blur of reality and fiction is quite intense, and so they leave their mark on you, these scenes. So we would often, after one of the big fight scenes, just all sit on the floor together and try to talk it out. So it was very transporting in that way, and I think essential to creating this energy of the phrase we always said was as real as it gets. And so we just had to constantly try to search for a reality, but that also means that you are like done in by the end of some of these scenes.